Yo, 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 this is my first ever video on YouTube. It's going to give you my love and hate review of about, you know exactly what that is behind me. And I'm totally stoked to tell you about it because it is a class game. And I'm going to show you the copy right now. Here it is. This is unreal. I love it. I love it, to be honest. I do hate some things, which I'll explain in the video after. But this game is a masterpiece. It's an absolute masterpiece. And I knew they'd do it ever since they did Insane Trilogy, to be honest, but I didn't think it'd be this good. It's all explained in the video, to be honest. But yeah, I'll take you through to my review now. Well, I'm just going to quickly talk to you about the gameplay mechanics as well. The game's exactly the same as the original Ctr and CNK, to be honest, which is fantastic, to be honest, because this game is top notch. I can't fault it. It's just class. I've had countless hours of fun in this game. As you can see, I'm playing as Paully.G, which I unlocked through Nitro Fueled mode, and I'm just currently using because I actually think he's one of the best characters to use because he's in the intermediate class. But there's so many things that are different about this game. The graphics are insane. The detail to the maps are mad. You can see loads of things in the back. As you see, like Dragon Lenin on the Komodo mines. There's things like that, and you see like Pinstripe Potaru army. They're in the Skyline map, and you've got Cortex's minions in the Cortex castle. All things like that, attention to detail, really do show you how much Beanox have put into this game, to be honest. It's the gameplay mechanics are fluent as hell. Like, they're so easy to drive, and some people seem to be complaining how to play it. I just don't think they've just mastered it, to be honest. Don't want to be petty, but it's not that hard to get to grips with. You can pick it up fairly quickly, to be honest. The drift mechanics are on point. And the whole game is just fluent. It's just everything's identical to the original, but better, really. That's all I can say. I've got no negative to say about it. They've even improved all the animations, as you'll see now.
So, you's beat me fair and square. I doubt you'll be this lucky with Oxide. Here's a key for your troubles.
I think you're not fast enough to outrace Oxide. We're going to lose our planet, and it'll be all your fault.
Right, so I'm going to talk to you about hard mode. I'm being really petty now, but this is my negative about the game. I couldn't believe how hard this game was on hard. I thought people were just waffling. I thought, nah, when I was reading the comments and the reviews, that people were just crap at the game. And I was just being stuck up about it, that I was good at it. But nah, I can't see. Not sure it's just me, but I can't seem to get past third place. I'm on Crash Cove, as you can see in this video. I picked this map on purpose because this was one of the easiest maps of the game, and I still couldn't beat third place. And I did notice the first place, as you saw, was 1 minute 34, and that's identical to the trophy growth. I think they based this on the hard time trials back in the day, and I don't appreciate it. It's damn near impossible to get first. That's for me anyway. I'll give it a few more goes and see if I can do it. And I'm sure I'll put a video out there so you can prove you can do it on hard mode. But the difficulty span, I hope they do a patch out for it because it's not fair for like some newcomers as well. If they're going to try and give it all their graft on hard, then it's impossible, damn near impossible. Right, I'll also talk to you about online as well, to be honest. This is the newest edition. Obviously, never would have got this in the PS1 anyway. And so, but online's really, really good. I think it's probably one of the most fluent online races you can get at the moment. Problem with this game, I just feel like with the online, it's lacking something. Not sure that's due to people not buying it, because some games I can't even get a full game. I end up playing with bots, which I don't really appreciate anyway. But you do tend to get full games, not all the time. It's about 75% you do get a full game. But I feel like with the online, it's missing something. There's no leaderboards, which to me it feels like it's empty, like I'm playing for nothing, to be honest. And you don't really feel like you've got any sense of achievement on it. It's all good fun, don't get me wrong. Like, I absolutely love it, especially if you know the tracks as well. But you get to play all the tracks, so you get CNK tracks as well, which is I think is really good. But to be honest, I just feel like they need to add something in the online. Like online skins as well to unlock, or a leaderboard definitely needs to go into place. For those of you who know, Adventure Mode has two modes, Nitro Fueled and the Classic, as you get on the PlayStation, one original. I went for Nitro Fueled purely because you get to play as every character you've unlocked throughout the game. That's including the bosses as well. I think that's more great for variety, and you get to play the game with all the characters. I think it's more fun than just playing with Classic now, but that's just personal preference. This is the menu from the local arcade, and you get single race, cup race, battle, time trial, relic race, CTR challenge and crystal challenge. Now, as you want to get entropy, the character, the only way to do that is by doing the time trial, as you can see on the menu. I think it's a bit time consuming. Ironic it's called time trial, but no, it's hard, and you have to beat all these times that you did in the original PS1 game, and just to be able to unlock the character. There's no cheat codes, unfortunately. So for those of you who want to do the cheat code, I'm sorry you can't do it on this one, I'm afraid, but nevertheless it's all good fun. And with battle, I haven't gave that a go yet actually, so I can't really give my verdict on it, so I'll give that a miss at the moment. But I know there's stuff like single race and cup race is just like the original classics really. And then you've got the CTR challenge you can do in your spare time, and crystal challenge and relic race. None of these have anything to do with the adventure mode, so I don't think you will get an achievement if you complete all of them. Other than the crystal challenge, I do know you do get an achievement for that one. But if you have to complete all the challenges on the CTR tracks and the CNK tracks, it's harder than you think. It's harder than you think, but it's all good fun. And I think with this, it gives you a choice of a lot of things to do on this game. That's one positive to it. Yeah, this has everything really. I recommend it to anyone to buy it, because if people want to relive the classic times without the online things like that, this is what it was always like on the PS1. So I think you should get it. Regardless of what console it is as well, because it doesn't matter. It's definitely worth investing in. Right, I'm going to take you to the character screen now. As you can see, there are currently 26 playable characters. People will think there's only 25, but you do get Penguin as an unlockable character, as you can see on the screen. This character roster includes all the original characters from CTR and CNK. What I like is the game feels balanced with the statistics now. And it comes down to 3 categories really, so it comes down to beginner, intermediate and advanced. Beginners are mainly for newcomers, and as shown they all have slower speeds, but they had the best handling. They have pretty much the best stats in the game, intermediate characters do, I think, because you get the average middle spec for speed, turn and acceleration. Some characters have better acceleration, for example Pinstripe does, but he has slower speeds and turn. But advanced characters, Tiny Tiger, Pappy Pappy, all the top heavy ones. I don't understand why Penguin's actually on the advanced, because he's a small character. I was assuming he'd have had better speeds and better turning and better acceleration, to be honest. But no, but that's actually relevant. But I think for advanced, it's a bit of a nuisance when it comes to bends, because the turning's a bit poor. So if you're having a tricky track, I don't recommend doing advanced. But to be honest, what I love about this game, it's completely balanced really. It all comes down to skill. There's no stats that are unfair to the player's advantage when it comes to facing other people. That's what I love about this game. I love the customisation in this game, the multiple bodies and decals for each specific kart, with the variation of stickers and paint jobs and wheels, something CTR and CNK had none of. It was one kart colour per character before in the previous ones. Not sure how much DLC will be announced, but I'm sure there'll be a lot coming for variations for your driver. A lot of cosmetics to buy for the game. You have to get them through gold bumper coins. There's lots to earn from adventure and online, so I don't think you really need to pay for microtransactions at all yet, not that I know of. So don't put that word on me. Basically, you can play to gain. The majority of characters are through the pit stop, apart from the original CTR characters, which are earned through grinding through the adventure mode. It's more rewarding, I think, and I really don't want microtransactions to really be in the game. They should just stick to this thing with the bumper coins, because it will kill Crash if they do this, to be honest. I think they should stick to it, because I think people will appreciate the fact you don't have to buy things in game at all. But I think they will do it though, but that's just me. Especially if you want to bring in extra characters like Rillaru, Koala Kong or Embryo, but I just think they should put them in anyway, but you have to get the bumper coins regardless, and just graft and graft and graft. And if they do that, then that's a bonus, but who knows? Who knows? So this is the pit stop. This is the new addition to the game, where you can unlock cosmetics and characters and carts. As you can see, you've got the daily shops as well, where Princess Coco right now. You've got the whole set for her. And I think that's great that they don't actually have any microtransactions, because that would have been a massive, massive negative if they did that. And which is what just stuck to the roots and not the original. And I enjoy it. Earning things in the game. It was more of an achievement really for people to get. Those loading times are my biggest pet hate of this game, I have to say. I must have counted 45 seconds one of my loading times was another stint that side. That's ridiculous. What's taking so long to load? The game's not exactly big anyway. I'm just being petty. I'm just going to move on. Right guys, I hope you enjoyed my review of Crash Nitro Fueled, my love and hate review, and I hope you do enjoy it. So if you did, drop a subscribe button down below, and you know exactly what to do, guys. And all I want to say now, to be very, very, very petty, is don't buy the nitrous oxide edition. For £20 you don't really get anything else apart from a few skins and a car, but you get the character anyway in the game, so there's no point spending £20 when it takes, what, a couple of hours to finish adventure mode and you get the character at the end once you've beat him. But all I'll say is, that's my review guys. I hope you've all enjoyed the video and there'll be more to follow. So yeah, peace.